Hello, everybody. I'm Jim Powers, and we want to welcome you back to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision as we get a chance to preview our fall sports here for 2015. And joining us is our head volleyball coach, Chris Phillips. And the bar for the volleyball program has been raised a little bit over the last couple years, and I know a great core of young ladies coming back to really continue to raise that bar for the volleyball program.
Yeah, seniors are good this year. It's nice to see an old team for once in a long time. So, yeah, great group back.
Talk a little bit about some of those seniors, and I think everything is going to, kind of revolve a little bit around your outside hitting with a few of those seniors.
Right. With Laura Welling on the outside there as a senior, she's really figured out the game. It's been nice to see the touch shots she has now, the big bang always, but done some really nice stuff. Defensively, she's playing really well and doing some nice things. Hannah Michael, just solid, super solid this year. Great defender. Really has stepped up her game defensively, and it's just on target every time. So really nice with her. And, you've got Taryn, who's going to, just so crafty and smart as a setter and puts the ball in some great spots for our hitters. And she's going to be wonderful to watch this fall as well. You also have Kelsey Warden, who's, oh my gosh, just anywhere I needed Kelsey all year long for 4 years. And she's really solid this year, passing the ball really well. So great person to be able to put in, the left spot, and she can play the right spot. So she's going to do a great job. And then actually you have a fifth one because Allie is going to graduate early. So, as our libero, it's sad to see her go, but really, great to have that type of chemistry on the court.
And let's talk about Allie, obviously career leader in digs here at Maryville. And there's some possibilities and some things in reach that she could set some very big numbers, not only here at Maryville, but on Division II level. Yeah,
she can, most definitely. Pretty impressive as an athlete to break our records here with, 2.5 years. Maybe less than that, maybe 2.
Yeah.
That's about a year and a half she broke the record. So, by the time she finishes here, yeah, she'll that number will be out of sight for this place here. But yeah, she could hit some spots probably defensively Division II. Her great line is, I really don't want to break any records because that means we're blocking really well. So, that's a great thing about Allie. Yeah. She's just such a team player and just so much wants to win as a team, and that's the great part about who she is.
Talk a little bit about the freshmen coming in. How have they acclimated themselves, getting used to the rigors of practice and classroom work and all of that kind of fun stuff?
They've done a great job. They were pretty well prepared for the most part. We've, Taylor, who obviously was Abby's younger sister, but much taller sister. So, but playing defense for us. And right now, Al's out with a small fracture on her wrist there. So the great thing about that is that Taylor's been able to step on the court and get 1,000,000 reps. So it's been very good for her, and she's done a great job. She had to step on the court very quickly, and she took to it really well, and she's done a really good job, and she's going to be very, very good. So really excited about her on the court. And then Zoe, who's we weren't sure where we wanted her. We knew we wanted her as outside eventually. We put her a little bit on the right. Same kind of situation. She had to kind of jump in quick too, but we wanted her on the court to kind of see what she's got. I tell you what, she's got it. She can go left, she can go right. She's got a big bang. She's really doing well as a freshman. She's figured out how to get the ball by those big blockers. So she's doing a good job.
And it's got to be good because you just mentioned it, having a multi-senior class, because over the last couple of years it's just been 1 or 2, but having a group that's played together now for 4 years and you've seen that steady increase of wins and competitiveness, that's got to really kind of bleed over to what the freshmen are seeing and how they're going to have to perform moving forward.
It does, and the nice thing about having an older group is they're not panicking near as much as they used to, when they were younger. So now that they kind of understand the game very well, and they've done a really good job of, we got to keep that ball in play. I realize you want to bang it, but you can't bang it in this situation. You got to be able to put it in play and live for the next play.
Absolutely. And when you talk about the GLVC, once again, me and you have had many conversations. It just gets better and better every year, doesn't it? And it's one of the top conferences in the country.
It will be again this year. We've already seen part of it for part of our preseason. We'll see a little bit more this weekend as a preseason. And you're right, they're loaded. I'll tell you what, we did a preseason crossover with it was supposed to be the MIAA and the GLVC. Let me tell you, GLVC is I mean, we're kicking tail already early. It's going to be really hard to touch some of the top 4 teams that we have in the GLVC. I can almost guarantee you that NCAA tournament is again going to grab several of our GLVC teams as at large. I know we grabbed 6 last year. It's not going to surprise me at all to grab 6 again this year because they are good.
And we start things off next weekend for the traditional round robin, and some great teams coming in for the round robin next week.
Yeah, we do. It's been a tournament where we've tried to grab some teams from all over the country, Bremen, St. Louis, and just kind of show them our city and things like that. And so the neat thing about that is this year they're from Oklahoma, Arkansas, South Carolina, and Texas. So you grab some of those southern teams, bring one up, and it'll be fun for us. It'll be a blast.
Outstanding. Well, we'll have every game of the round robin next week on Saints Vision, and we're real excited about that once again. Had a lot of fun with it last year, and I know for the folks from out of town, it's got to be neat to where they're going to be able to see those first early matches.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be great for them to be able to see that stuff and be at home, and the girls love to open at home. So it's something that we started 2 years ago, and it's really starting to take off, and people really the universities are understanding that we're hosting every year now at that first weekend, and so there's lots of teams who really want to get in the door. So it'll be fun from years to come.
Outstanding, Chris. Well, good luck next week. We'll talk to you the week after and kind of get a recap of the tournament, and then right into the conference season, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
It will be. Thanks, Jim.
Chris Phillips joins us here as we chat with all of our coaches. We'll be joining Coach every week starting right after Labor Day, talk about our women's volleyball team. And once again, you'll be able to see all the action of the round robin starting next Friday at 11 a.m. right on Saints Vision. And the great thing about this year, it's free. You don't have to pay a subscription fee. Everything on Saints Vision this year will be free. We'll have a lot more details on that here over the next week. For Coach Phillips, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for joining us here on MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.